Titus to Acheran. Do you read me? Damn it.
How could that fool Luz not have known?
He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn.
They killed Nozick. Led us to believe they would do the same to Luz.
So we would deliver him precisely where they wanted him.
And that spectacle in the catacombs.
Deceit, to trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
It is worse than I could have imagined.
That pillar floods the land with corruption.
Titus to Acheran, come in!
Vox is useless.
We must find our brothers.
Eyes within eyes.
Cadians!
Eyes,
They are broken.
Staring into my wretched soul.
We are his feathers, loose in the empty air. Oh, see us dance in the wake of his blessed wings.
From his eternal release and listening to his ecstasy.
I am a daughter of Cadia.
It is that monstrous obelisk. It screams a silent wail of corruption.
Their human minds were not prepared for malign energies of this magnitude.
Few are.
Should we show them mercy?
We must leave that to the commissariat. We have more pressing duties.
The Emperor protects.
I'm receiving a coded locator signal. Acheran's signature. Not far from here.
Can we trust it?
I believe so.
Mark it on Auspex.
Yes, brother. Those heretics!
Cadians, are you of sound mind?
Yes, my lord! We are unbroken!
You honor your homeworld's memory, soldiers.
Thank you, lord! We will fight to the end! Take me down! Reloading!
Damned heretics spill from every crevice!
Luz was so convinced Aurora would destroy the traitors, but instead it has empowered them. Tremendously so.
We need to clear that obstruction.
There must be a solution here.
That foul sorcerer took the power source.
Somewhere well defended, no doubt.
Damn Luz.
How does this compare to Graya?
Incalculably worse. A warp rift of such size will permit the darkest of horrors to pass through.
The fleet will be preparing an orbital barrage.
Then we must hurry.
Your treachery ends now.
We thought your squad dead.
We were spared that fate.
The captain awaits you inside.
Courage and honor.
Courage, honor.
Brothers, be mindful of the casualties.
Holy Terror do you call this?
We failed to stop Laeyzii.
I can see that.
He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the arch-enemy.
We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Graia. If we can destroy that...
Where is it?
We do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently.
They will not get past this.
Slayers of purity and brotherhood. Insolent, base heretics. Tell me, brothers, what is the price of betrayal? Death. What is the fate of those that turn from the light? Death. And what will you cry as you tear into the traitor's heart?
Our forces are divided in 2. I will lead the main assault from the Temple of Aethor. I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we have lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen...
We will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines! Ready! The front is beyond this bridge!
What is that thing? Look out! Helldrake, spread out!
accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability.
Have you considered exterminatus?
This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place. But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference.
It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness.
Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall.
Titus, proceed on until you reach the second force. Hope to terror they still stand.
Yes, Captain. The Emperor protects.
Good hunting, brother. Second company! Make ready!
I heard the supply was hit.
Bloody Helldrake. It's wreaking havoc out there. They just start rationing ammunition.
We slow down our shots and they'll come crashing through our defensive line.
If we don't slow them down, we'll be throwing rocks at them.
Until my signal. It's going to get a lot tougher the closer we get, so we'll need those frags.
Understood, sir.
Stavros, we're getting hammered by enemy air support. Round up any heavy weaponry that could knock out those damn flyers.
I'll see it done.
Oh, we can expect heavy losses in the assault. Have the medics prioritize wounded that can return to
I cannot fathom that 10 of our brothers may have fallen. Along with the standard.
I dare not picture the company banners soiled by treacherous hands.
Ultramarines do not fall without a fight. They are alive, but they may be in need of support.
Then we must move quickly.
Where is your false god's power now?
Brothers, target the wings.
Reload! Sorcerer! Send it back to the
Their champion lies defeated.
see how the priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Their devotion is commendable.
We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay.
They should be on the other side of that door.
It lies crumpled in the dirt like a rag!
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight! Brothers, assemble around the standard! Victory or death!
Yes, brother. Victory or death!
Second Company! We hold this ground in the name of the Primer! If we die with vengeance on our lips! Vengeance!
Get up, Darius! My leg is gone, brother!
Cover him! All formation!
Come on, you treacherous scum! Darius! He has fallen! Vengeance!
There is no end to them!
There is, and we shall find it!
The central obelisk appears to be the source of their power. It's protected by an energy field.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through. My lord! There may be a way. In the catacombs, Lu said all it took was a transference of alignment. And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk.
You want to invert that?
Explain.
Your Aura device might have a weakness.
Might?
Chapter Master, we cannot stay here.
Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretics clamor for a taste of victory! But we will defy them this day, as we have defied them for 10 millennia! We are the sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
forces are through the field.
Hit them hard, Captain!
Yes, Lord. All forces, fire at will! By the Trimarch! Demon!
Greet it well!
Machias! Train all battle tank guns on that abomination!
Yes, my lord.
Captain, form a defensive line here!
Company! Defensive line!
Brother Titus, you will have only moments to execute your plans. Move quickly!
This must be the control unit. Do you understand any of this?
No.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not?
Stand by. There.
That could kill you.
We're out of options. Brother!
I'll live.
My lord.
How many more?
3.
You have brothers in mind.
Meridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain. Meridian, Talassa, have you received new orders from Acheran?
We have, brother. Moving to point Alpha now. Talassa en route to point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there. Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Go well, brothers. Brothers!
Titus, the heretics are seething from the blow you just dealt them.
They will be dealt 3 more before the night is through.
Punch a hole in that terminator! Another automaton defeated.
That colossal demon hounds our forces.
What exactly are we doing with these obelisks?
The Aurora device opens a rift to the Immaterium, a gateway. These smaller obelisks appear to be the keys to that gate.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly.
Through this door, brothers!
Go!
Treachery will be punished. Heretics, cast them into the abyss.
Do not spare them your wrath.
Changing magazine! Munitions secured.
Look!
See how it writhes in agony.
2 left. Thalassa, report.
This is Straben. It is done.
May the Emperor bless you, Straben.
I am but a lightning rod for his will.
You may rejoin the main effort.
Drive the blade in deep, brother. Thalassa out.
They have destroyed the bridge.
Watch their fire! They have the advantage.
This Sergeant empty as a soul squad.
Their close quarter skills are truly without match.
I have a route. Marking it now.
This plan of yours may actually work, Gadri.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it.
I think my hearing is damaged. That sounded like humility. A fine gift from the Forge. Using crack grenade. Terminate. Penetrate his armor. Terminate the death. Back there. It has company! Wretched heretics! Recovering.
Pathetic waste of a dreadnought.
Titus, Decimus has a hold on the obelisk controls. Throne looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
The demon is further weakened.
Viridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache. But the sight of that beast really is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Viridian out.
One more.
Hear that?
Where are the traitors?
They are everywhere.
Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter!
Onward!
Let us get to work.
Vile sons of madness! Is he here?
He is not.
Pity. Then my hatred must be directed at his minions!
Worthless light. Changing magazine. Fragmentation grenade. Yes, my lord.
Where is Lord Calgar?
It was a trap. Perhaps.
It's this. The Immaterium.
If it is, we must move quickly. To where? We must find Calgar.
The Changer's will is inescapable. Even now we walk upon ancient paths, laid out for us before the first mortal true breath. Come to me, brothers, that you may fulfill your final duties.
Our brothers. I hear them. Do not trust your senses.
He is corrupted! Kill him!
Lord Calgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, Brother Titus.
Coward! Cease cowering behind illusions!
Make a bulwark of your hatred, brothers.
I smell fear.
Grabbing equipment.
This is my domain. You are here by my invitation. I am offering you a chance to kneel.
Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot!
We shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly.
Release him! After all your efforts in bringing him to me!
Enough games!
Silence this heretic.
One last dance before the strings are cut! James cannot soon stand at my side, boy!
Only to sever your head from your body.
Brothers!
Your pathetic companions are
You lie! You are no match for them, heretic! And so you deceive!
Your brothers buckle beneath the power of the war. I have more pressing business elsewhere. I leave you in good company.
Changing magazine! Resupplying. The Demon Lord! Demon! Go for the eyes! All other attacks are useless!
Attack the eyes, brothers! That is the only weak point!
Munition secured.
surrounded! Kill as many as you can, brothers!
They are mere imitations.
More trickery!
Guard yourselves.
Imbara is weakening.
That last fight will leave him reeling.
Stay together. We must find a way out. Agents of the enemy sighted.
Look! What is that?
It could be a trap. Remain vigilant. Lord Calgar!
It could be another illusion.
We shall find out.
No victory for you here. Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talasar. Speak them.
My lord!
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
Rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable.
See how his domain weakens as he does.
There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
We have him! There! Within the energy stream!
He prepares for another attack!
It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shard.
Then we must make haste, brothers.
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
Titus. Your duty is not yet done.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The Laurels of Victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Guilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that is...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Kalth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus.
Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route.
You are joining us?
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the Chapter Master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you falter on the path, for even a moment. I will show no mercy.
Leandros.
My lord, it is time.